planning and we are not friends. Well, hey everyone, it's Kelly, the Frugal Fun Mum here in Adelaide, Australia. Welcome to the channel, and today's video we're doing week 2 of our meal planning. So week 1, we planned out our meals, what we were going to do, and then I showed you what we ended up with, including because of our markdowns. So I thought we'd run the experiment again for week 2. We'll probably have some similar meals, because also school holidays is coming up, and so I'm not really going to get the opportunity to go out and get things. So I'm going to try and use up some more freezer things. That is my plan. We all know I don't ever stick to a plan. So let me take you to the board. We'll have a quick look at what was last week. We'll make a new plan for this week, and then we'll see where we end up. Let's go. Okay, so quick recap on last week. This is what the plan was. This is what we ended up having. So we only had 2 of the meals that I said we were going to have. We had 3 markdown meals, and the other, you know, hey, that's life. So let's just wipe off. Okay, so we're going to start again on a Tuesday, and clearly we won't be having any takeaway this week. So what I think, I'm just going to write oven. So that means it'll be something that we use from inside the freezer. Maybe a chicken parmigiana with chips, or some of the other frozen things that my son has, who knows. So I'll just write oven, and then at least it gives me a rough guide. So especially it gives me an out. It sounds a bit weird, but if I'm in a hurry to get dinner ready, I can just remember that we have oven things. So we'll keep the risotto, so my son will probably have a pizza. Yeah, we could leave the brisket there. My son will probably have a chicken burger. Thursday is the day that I get to do a little bit of markdown shopping, so hopefully I'll be able to find some markdown rolls and things. So that would probably be a plan. And then actually, do you know what, probably won't, to be fair, I'm probably not going to end up having that brisket. I'm not going to have time to cook it by the time I get home. We might have some burgers as well, but that will depend as well what I find as markdowns as well. So this Friday night will be, I've just got chicken here and arancini balls. I don't know why I have chicken here. I'll have to look at last week's video and work out what I was doing. Maybe it was like a chicken and a rice thing. I have no idea. I don't even know what's in my thing. Do you know what? We could actually change that. And let's plan to have a lasagna, because I'll be home. We'll be able to cook that. Saturday night, could probably have pizza, that's fine. Sunday night, we had tuna patties last week, so we won't have them again. I'll probably make a stew, maybe. Or I might make a lasagna, and then there's leftovers for lasagna. I've got here chicken and rice. Let's just leave that as it is. So, because chicken and rice we always have on either a Monday or Tuesday night. So then, and because these are the 2 nights that are so hard for dinner with Zumba and all the other things that we have. So I'll still leave those 2, that can be interchangeable. And these things can be meal ideas that can get swapped around depending on the day or the time or whatever we have coming up. So let's go into our week. Oh, we had cheesecake last week, so we probably won't have that dessert again. We might make an apple crumble. And the ice cream stuff is still there because I'm a shocker. So, all right, let's head into our week and see where we end up. So starting off with the Tuesday night, I cooked a stew because I had meat in the fridge that I needed to use up. And then the stew I make makes 6 servings. So for my husband, my daughter, and myself. And then I think my son just had like arancini balls and wedges from the oven because he's not really a fan of the stew, which is fine. Thursday night is when I do a lot of my markdown shopping. And so I was hoping to get some cheap burger rolls. And I kind of did, but they were mini burgers. So I found that chicken meat that you would have saw me cooking a minute ago, and so I decided to grab that because it was only $3 instead of $6, so it works out cheaper per kilo. And then yep, had trouble cutting this one-handed, pulling it apart. So I'm just accurately and very cleverly, neatly, not just randomly deciding how this should all work and go together. So I've just put the cooked chicken meat in here, sprinkled it with cheese, added in some pineapple, and then I just gave a bit of an oil spray to the top and cooked it in the oven. It was really nice, actually. It was very filling, but the chicken itself is a little bit fatty. I think it's more of a thigh meat, and we found it just a little bit salty as well, so probably won't be having that meat again. Completely forgot it was Good Friday when I was first planning this. I did semi-remember it was Easter, but I just didn't connect the dots. Fridays is usually my home day anyway, so it would have been no inconvenience to us. Just happened to head to the shops Thursday, as I said, doing my markdown shopping, and got this salmon marked down. So thought, cool, the perfect Good Friday dinner for us, and well enjoyed. We frozen the leftover salmon. The pieces were massive as well. Such a great price. So happy with it. So Saturday night we ended up at my parents' house for dinner, which was nice. So it meant a night of cooking, but so that means one less night of cooking what's in the house. So Sunday night we just had a bit of an oven-based dinner because I found these as marked down, even though we have 20 packets in the freezer already. What's another 3? So I grabbed them because the price was amazing. I also grabbed these potatoes at Woolworths. I normally would not pay this price, but I thought, you know what, it's something quick and easy I can chuck in the oven, so let's give it a go. They did take, though, nearly an hour to cook compared with the 20 minutes that it says on the pack. I also got this mince markdown. It's the best price that I've seen for ages, so I did grab a packet, even though again we have 5 packs in the freezer. And I thought I'll start making a lasagna, so I did cook the mince, but I didn't fully get around to it. So here are our plates with the samosas and the butter chicken puffs and the veggies and some wedges, and the mince went in the freezer, and I'll do a lasagna later. I'm making for Monday night, it's public holiday, so we're home, some croissants and wedges. I was planning on just doing croissants with ham, cheese and pineapple. However, somebody found the croissants and opened them and had some. So then instead of just having straight croissants for dinner, I decided to add some wedges onto the side just to help bulk it out a little bit. This week was clearly defined as markdown week with using what we already had. So the plan still, oh, far out. And we never had the apple crumble, and I still haven't made any ice cream. So, oh, what can I say? So where did we end up after week 2? We're not even going to go there. Not even going to go there. I'm pretty sure there's more in there than what there was when we started. Well, there you go, guys. That is the end of another shoulda, woulda, coulda week. Meal planning and we are not friends. But you know what? I can teach it till the cows come home. What is that? Those that can't teach. Is that how it goes? I can teach you everything to do. And look, I used to do all this, absolutely, because then I'd have a list and go to the shop and that's what I'd buy. But now I just get exposed to so many ideas and thoughts, and especially when I see a markdown, I think that price is better than what I've already got in the freezer. It needs to come home with me. But I'm aware that I need to really start looking at cleaning out that freezer. Maybe next week I'll focus solely on the freezer because school holidays are coming, and I'm really planning on limiting where I go. A couple of my classes aren't running, so it will be literally only half the exposure I'll get. Who knows? I can stand here and go, this is my plan next week, and when you're looking for that video, it ain't anywhere because it didn't happen. And there's no point standing here going, here's a plan, and it didn't work. I mean, this one's different because at least I'm going through meal planning and showing you guys what we cook and how it works and how everything works together. I think it's a little bit of entertainment, hopefully. So I don't know, you guys know I'm a pretty real mum, how it goes, and I just share what's happening. So thank you so much for watching today. I so appreciate your time, absolutely. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, especially if I gave you a bit of a laugh about how hopeless I am. It's not lost on me, trust me, but we share, do we not? So thank you so much. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you enjoyed any of the meals that I cooked or what your favorite meal was this week. If you found any markdowns, because they're the things I want to hear about. I get excited when I hear other people have found markdowns. Well done to you, absolutely. Subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you as part of our Frugal Fun family. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.